The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium for today's women's soccer match. Today's contest features the Greensboro College Pride and your Bob Jones University Bruins. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer followed by our national anthem. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this beautiful weather you've given us for this great game of soccer. I pray that you would keep everybody safe and that you would just have us do everything to your honor and glory. In your name, amen. And now the starters for Greensboro College. Number 1, Sophia Pagnamenta. Number 2, Abby Romanisco. Number 4, Julia Howland. Number 5, Sophia Yorio. Number 6, Mallory Carter. Number 8, Macy Hover. Number 15, Amory Skinner. Number 16, Kelsey Jarrett. Number 17, Hannah McCarthy. Number 20, Savea Ekstrand. Number 23, Kiara Hemmons. They are coached by Mike Johnston. And now the starters for your Bruins. Number 1, Margaret Cummings. Number 8, Reagan Tierney. Number 10, Mia Marks. Number 16, Caroline Hartzler. Number 17, Celeste Ballady. Number 18, Gabriela Gonzalez. Number 19, Sylvia Cummings. Number 22, Jessica Townsend. Number 24, Braden Adams. Number 29, Riley Johnson. And number 30, Francesca Peters. The Bruins are coached by Dr. Chris Carmichael and assisted by Anna Grace Abrams.
Well, we were all tricked into thinking that it's fall here in Greenville, and the weather had other ideas. It is absolutely beautiful, but it is a lot warmer than it's been in the last week or two. Feels more like a late August or early September day rather than early October, but I'm grateful for the nice clear skies. Nate Warwick here to bring you the action between the BJU Bruins and Greensboro College Pride. Pride in the green, Bruins in the sky blue. Just about ready to get kicked off here. Bruins come in undefeated into this one. 5 wins, no losses, and 5 draws. Greensboro comes in at 4-2-3. Should be a great matchup. 2 common opponents for these two schools as both teams played Pfeiffer, and both teams won by 3, and both teams played Averett, and both teams drew. So about as even as it can possibly be. Expecting a very, very good match here between these two. They have met 3 times previously. Bruins winning the most recent matchup 1-0, but the Pride capturing the 2 before that. So again, expecting a nice close game here. Bruins trying to keep their unbeaten streak alive. Also just grateful that they've had a little bit of time to rest. Played 4 matches in 5 days between the 23rd through the 27th. And it was just a whirlwind. 2-1 win against King, and then 5-0 win at Campbellsville. 1-1 draw at Center, and a 2-2 draw at Asbury. So they're grateful that had almost a week to rest before this one. Catch their collective breaths and get the legs back under them. Bruins have been led in scoring this year by Gabby Gonzalez. No surprise there. 8 goals on the season. Good for 40% of the team's total. Mia Marks is second with 4 goals and 2 assists. And then there's a whole bunch of people who have scored a goal each. And some of them have assists. Sylvia Cummings with 4 assists on the year. Bruins have been very evenly balanced in their scoring. They've had 11 goals in the first half and 9 in the second. Only given up 6 goals all year. The 2-2 draw against Asbury was the first time all year they'd allowed more than 1 goal in a game. So the defense has generally been stellar. Just a question of when the offense has been able to earn the win as opposed to a draw. Obviously they're hoping for the former result in this one, but we'll see. Bruins controlling deep in their own corner at the moment. A lot of pressure, and that is going to be a Bruins throw. Bruins under heavy pressure here in the early going. Dribble partway out of it, but Greensboro not letting up. Win it back. Here's Julia Howland. Tries to slide this one into the middle. Ends up coming back to the feet of Hannah McCarthy. It's blocked and dropped on back. Greensboro working it into the middle where it's intercepted. Townsend with it here. Brings it up all the way into midfield herself. Good pass. Finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez blazes by a defender. Gonna take a shot. Diving save. Bruins still have it in the box, and this one's gonna be skied over. What a run by Gonzalez, and fantastic shot. Made Pagnamenta dive to her left to parry that one away. And that is the threat of Gabby Gonzalez right there. Looked like she was going to be pretty well defended, just split the defenders and let it rip. It was a good-looking shot. And so after that early part where Greensboro had all that pressure and possession down deep in the Bruins zone, it's the Bruins on a quick counter that end up with the first good opportunity. That pass is off target and is going to be cleared away. Bruins should have lots of space to track this one down. There's a run along the outside. Marks wants it. This is going to be sent too far. Intended. Trouble on that corner, but it's taken away here. A lot of contact and hand fighting going on. Play on, says the official. Amory Skinner came up with it eventually and then committed the foul later. So the Bruins get a free kick right near midfield. It's quickly put back in play by Celeste Ballady. And that pass off target. Intended for Sylvia Cummings that time. Throwing goes down the line. Well pressured and taken away by Reagan Tierney. Bruins weathered that early storm and seemed to be slowly taking control here in the early goings of this first half. Good send down the outside. Cross. Finds Marks. Turns and shoots. Didn't get enough on it, and it's going to swing wide to the right. That was a good run on the outside. And nice job finding Marks in the middle. That was just a very tough ball to get a clean hit on. Goal kick is a low laser. Bruins nearly intercepted that one, not quite. Sent down the line, but Bruins are going to get there first. That's Braden Adams. Got there. Valady drops it back into the box. Worked out to Tierney. Townsend sent it forward, has it taken away. Chance here for Greensboro, but they squander it. Pass too far ahead on the outside, and it'll be a Bruins throw. With it being fairly warm today, would not be surprised at all to see a couple more substitutions than usual, especially with this not being a conference matchup. Intended for Marks there. Got cut off part way. Running along the outside, that's going to be kicked out of bounds for a throw-in for the Bruins, just past the Greensboro bench, or in front of it, rather. It's trying to turn the corner into the middle. We'll do so. Space at a premium here. Misplayed a bit, but and it will be turned over. Greensboro going to turn it right back, though. Johnson's going to drop this one all the way back to the back line. Valady with it. Good patience, but do have to be careful with some of those back passes. A little bit dangerous. Macy Holver just waiting for one of those she can step in front of. And Braden Adams is able to deflect that one off of, I believe that was Romanisco. Or Iorio, excuse me. Get it off of her, win the throw in, but unable to keep possession. Sent to the far corner and not going to find the intended target there. Need to be a little bit more toward the corner to really give Mathis a good chance at that one. It's going to go out of bounds. Another Bruins throw right in front of their own bench this time. And that one went out of bounds, so we'll have it going the other way. Aside from that early strike from Gonzalez, really not a lot on goal to speak of here through the first 8 minutes. Good pass to thread that one through. Another try here in the corner. This time the Bruins get to it first. Stays in play. Battle for it on the outside. Bruins going to come away with it. Gonzalez looking to turn and go. Poked away at the last second. And Mia Marks ready to go on the run for it. Nice build up here for Greensboro. Good pass into the middle. Maybe one pass too many, though. Bruins take back over. Gonzalez able to avoid the pressure this time. Marks is onside. Will she get to the ball first? No. That's going to go all the way to Pagnamenta. Not a bad idea. Test that back line a little bit, especially here in the early going. You want to see what you can get away with. All just pinballing around. Bruins had a couple good chances to get that one under control and didn't. Could pay for it here. Going into that corner one more time and kept in play. Nicely done. Bruins will send it back out on the side for a throw-in. Great hustle there to keep that one from going over the end line. Gonzalez trying to find Cummings there in the corner. It should be a Bruins throw, and it is. Here's Johnson with it. Gonzalez trying to create some space. Switches fields on this one. Ooh, nifty little cutback. There's the cross. And again, just ball taking an awkward bounce there. Hard to really get a good beat on it. If that stays on the ground, there's a chance that there's a one-timer opportunity there, but again, just took that awkward bounce. It is a busy night here in Bruin Nation, as of course got the Lady Bruins playing right now. And then coming up after this match, we'll have the men's team taking on Guilford College. Scheduled for a 6 p.m. start. It'll probably be a little later than that. And then coming up at 7 p.m., we have the Lady Bruins volleyball team in action. So taking on Johnson and Wales University. So a lot going on here on campus this evening. Would great if you could. That looked like a handball, and apparently not. A lot going on. Love for you to come out and join us in person if you can, but if not, all three of those games will be live streamed as they happen. Adam's going to go all the way back here to Ballady. Townsend's going to get it on the outside. Nice little give and go action. A few nice touch passes. Greensboro has definitely looked dangerous at times, but I'd say the Bruins have had the better chances thus far. Still early in this one, just over 12 minutes in. Adams looked like she wanted to send something deep and decided against it. Needed a little loft on that one to try to get it to Cummings, or to Johnson, excuse me. Pass back. A little bit dangerous now. I know it's very counterintuitive. When you see the ball coming at you, you want to duck, and that's exactly what happened, but she didn't think there was a chance. She deflected that one back close to the goal. But very hard to override your reflex to get out of the way, especially when it's coming with pace. Adams connects this time. Johnson with it in the middle. And that was not deflected, so it's just a goal kick. Shot off target. Bruins certainly being aggressive on offense. Just their best chance actually came in the first couple minutes. The only time that either keeper has been asked to make a save. Pagnamenta made a nice one, diving to her left to deny a Gonzalez attempt. Getting some nice touch passes from the Bruins in this build-up. And that last pass a little bit off target. Ball is just pinballing right now. Couple clearance attempts bouncing off of teammates. Allows the Bruins to keep it in the zone. Sent to the outside. Ball is all the way in the box. Both players go down, still bouncing around. I think Peters is going to track this one down. Comes down to Cummings on the near side. Trying to turn and get the outside. She does. Slotted into the middle. That's a good pass. A little bit errant on that last touch, however. This is kept in the zone, but eventually headed out of harm's way. And the Bruins kept that one in. Nice. Iorio is trying to just bounce it off. Here's a chance. Ooh, didn't grab the ball, but did bend the Bruins attacker there. And that counterattack quickly snuffed out. Going to go all the way back to Margaret Cummings in between the pipes for the Bruins. Oh, good ball. Chance here. Bit too heavy on the touch, still battling. Has it in the box. Chance for a left-footed shot. Got it off. Follow up, another diving save, and then it's put in. 2 point-blank attempts denied, but that was all Pagnamenta could do. And the Bruins relentless in the attack. Peters had been lurking there on the outside, had some nice runs, had gotten the ball in the box. And she was perfectly placed after that second denial. The first save by Pagnamenta was basically just straight at her. Second one she had to dive for. And the third shot, she had no chance whatsoever. But the Bruins' persistence pays off. And Peters puts BJU on the board, and it's 1-0. Their attack had some good opportunities building throughout the half. This is a great ball, too. Could be 2 quick ones here. Oh. Was trying to do a quick cutback and create a little bit of space and just lost her footing. She's getting up now. Appears to be okay. She's got to get back on side, though. Yeah, did not get back soon enough. Took a tumble there and was very slow to get up. It's Mia Marks, who, as I mentioned earlier, second on the team in goals. Don't be surprised if you see her put one in the back of the net today. For Peters, by the way, that was her first goal of the year. Had 1 assist previously, but no goals. Greensboro has shown that they can be dangerous, and Bruins have to be careful and not let their concentration lapse at all here. Seen so many times how quickly the narrative of a game can change on just a couple seconds. One mistake or one brilliant piece of execution, it can be a whole new game. Good defending there by Howland. Denied one of the opportunities. Mark still doesn't look like she's quite back to 100% from that fall. Peters working it around, currently the hero of the moment. It's a lone goal of the match. That's a good ball. This one is drilled from outside. Gonna go high. It'll be a goal kick. First substitution. Goal kick intended for Cummings. Greensboro got to it first. Bruins do end up with control, though. Shannon Miller, by the way, was the sub in for Caroline Hartzler. Just over 20 minutes into this one. BJU Bruins lead 1-0 after Francesca Peters notched her first goal of the season. Was able to capitalize on a rapid-fire attack that saw the Pride keeper Pagnamenta make back-to-back saves, but the rebound came out to her. Here's Cummings on the sideline, looking for a path in. Able to cross it, and Pagnamenta's just going to snag that one herself. Well, I can't blame Pagnamenta too much on that goal. It took a diving effort to stop that second shot. You could say she should have caught it, but that would have taken a very impressive feat. Definitely not a what I would call a routine play. Here's Peters trying to weave her way through the defense and be dispossessed momentarily. Bruins have been very solid against those quick counters. And that pass intended for Adams, not find the mark. Adams challenging here on the sideline, though. We crossed into the middle. End up to Howland. Sends this one into the box. And there it'll be gathered by Cummings. Pride have their first substitution waiting to check in at the next available opportunity. This is a good race to the ball. Bruins win it. Shot, and that's going to be gathered rather easily by Pagnamenta. But again, keep putting shots on frame with pace. You never know what's going to happen. And that that pass well off the mark, and the Bruins are going to throw in. The way the Bruins are playing right now, I would really expect to see another goal before this one's all said and done, but we'll see how things shake out. Well, give and go is just a bit off target. I think the Bruins are shocked there wasn't a whistle there. Play goes on. Greensboro has been trying a lot of those quick counter deep balls, and the Bruins have been all over it. Peters stymied on her run. Again, the Bruins quick to repossess. Looked like they were on their heels a little bit early on, but they have been able to rectify that in a hurry. Currently have the 1-goal lead. Cummings all the way into the box. Big chance here. Slides it through. Shot. 2 goals. Beautiful pass from Sylvia Cummings. And classic finish.
That goal by number 18, Gabby Gonzalez, 2-0 Bruins.
No surprise that Gonzalez is the one who finds it, but a lot of credit to Sylvia Cummings for that one on the assist, as she did a great job working that all the way into the box, pulling the keeper over, and then passing it across for the finish. So Cummings and Peters both coming off for the Bruins. Off to quick 2-0 start here for the Bruins. And that one was just beautiful in setup and execution. And Gonzalez adds to her team leading tally as she now has 9 goals in this, the 11th game. Came close in the early minutes and cashes in on this one. And foul here on the Bruins, as Amory Skinner was able to draw it. Looks like she might take it as well. Bruins look like they're just going to do a 2-person wall at the moment. Okay, we are ready for Skinner. No short options, and see if she puts this on goal, or it is on goal, but I'm not entirely sure that's what she wanted to do. I think she meant that to be wider in the box and to find a teammate. Instead, it ended up being a very easy play for Cummings. Got a foul here whistled against Romanisco. She was jostling for position against Miley Shaw, which is one of the newer subs for the Bruins, taking the spot of Sylvia Cummings. Bruins keep this one in on the far sideline. Trying to add another goal here before the half. This one's looped across the box. Defended well for the moment and cleared away. Big play there to get it out of danger. The Bruins, as they've done so much throughout the year, they have been relentless. Oh boy, this is dangerous. Bad back pass could result in a goal. Shot is off the corner. Nearly devastating mistake for the Bruins. And Skylar Molnar had a chance, pinged it off the upper corner. And the Bruins breathe a sigh of relief. That was just one of those passes that if you're gonna go backwards like that, you gotta put some pace on it, or have more separation between your teammate and the defender. Very, very close call for the Bruins there, but it remains a 2-goal lead. This one got cleared backwards, so it'll be a corner kick. First corner kick for either team. Here's the corner. Still in the box. Now pass back. This one's going to go all the way across. And Shaw's going to drop it back to Adams. Well, as of right now, the Bruins have now outscored their opponents on the season 22-10. Excuse me, 22-6. In 10 games. That's where the 10 came from. A lot of game left in this one, but I think Coach Carmichael has to be pretty encouraged by the start for these Bruins. Oh, what a ball through. Chance here. Ooh. Very, very close. That's the second tough tumble. I think that was Marks who was on the run. And she is more ginger, I guess would be the correct word, and she motions to the bench. She got somewhat taken out, I think unintentionally, by the keeper there, as her and Pagnamenta got to the ball about the same time, but Marks definitely got the worst of that encounter. She's, yeah, definitely easing off the field. And it's going to be Ashlyn Schmidt who checks in for Marks. And, ooh, nice job by Shaw keeping that one in there. A lot of contact, but all good, says the ref. We play on. And booted out to midfield. Nice give and go there. Chance here for a shot, perhaps. We curled back out, though. Just outside the box. Greensboro possessing. Chance for one from distance, and that gets blocked on the way in. Another chance here, perhaps. Fake shot, then it's parried away. First time Cummings has really been called into action, and she's up to the challenge. Greensboro with a nice build up there, and that was a good shot. Cummings diving to her right, able to deflect it away. And it'll be the first corner kick for the Pride on the afternoon or evening, whatever you prefer. It's kind of that weird in-between time. Kind of an odd corner. Hard to the near post, but not very high. Greensboro does maintain possession. Now they send this one all the way across, and it's going to go all the way to Cummings. Couple good looks there, though, for the Pride. They're not going away quietly. That one looks like a foul, and it is, against Molnar. Bruins get this one back in play. Got a little bit of space to work with. Looped across the box, intended for Shaw, and it will go out for a goal kick. Good shielding there on defense. Bruins still keeping it in the box here. Pass knocked away at the last second. Poked away. Good challenges by the Bruins here. They win the ball back. It's going to be a shot from distance. Knocked away, though. Chance, and it's another goal. That's why you put it hard on goal. And that's Schmidt, who came in for Marks. Ashlyn Schmidt knocks it home, and that's why you put it on with pace. You never know what happens. That's one that Pagnamenta, in my opinion, that's one she really could have grabbed and held on to. Instead, she just blocks it, and it bounces right back out to Schmidt. And Schmidt was all over it. Was not going to waste that opportunity. And a game that I genuinely thought was going to be very close, given both the history between the teams and the way both seasons have gone, is a lot more lopsided than expected. Greensboro, good ball movement here. They'll get a shot off, and that one's going to be wide right. Attempt by Romanisco. But the Bruins getting goals from 3 different players here in the first half. As Francesca Peters opened the scoring. Gabby Gonzalez added to her team leading total, and then just a bit ago, Ashlyn Schmidt made it a 3-0 advantage. Bruins still looking for more here. Good amount of time left in this first half. About 11 minutes. That one's going to be Bruins throw-in. Be taken here by Ellie Cummings. I'll come back to her as well. Bit too much pace on that one for Shaw. Clearance pass, though, is out to nobody in general, and Braden Adams will get the quick throw. Bruins have had a couple scares on defense, but saved by the corner of the post in one instance, and great effort by Margaret Cummings in the other to preserve clean sheet for the moment. Bruins, meanwhile, have able to hit pay dirt 3 times. And are definitely looking good for continuing that unbeaten streak, but a whole lot of soccer left. Substitution coming in, that's why the play was held up there. That one headed out of bounds, be another pride throw. Taken to the corner, and should be a Bruins throw now, and it is. Riley Cummings with it. He's got a little bit of space here. Drop back by Shaw. Ballady will control in the middle. And then that one going to go all the way out of bounds, and it's going to be a pride throw. A few players all there, and one of the Bruins last to touch it. Good defense there by Ballady to earn the ball right back. Tried to send this one all the way through the middle and didn't get it there, but did maintain possession for a bit. This is a good pass to Cummings. She's got some space. A lot of pressure here from behind. Nearly resulted in a turnover, but Bruins will switch fields. And drop back to midfield. Back down the line again. A three-way challenge for that one, and it's going to end up being off of the Bruins for a pride throw. Pride looking to send this one. Pass it back into the middle. Good pressure. Chance for a cross here. And it's going to go right to Cummings. Another promising buildup comes to naught for the Pride. Nearly caught the official. Nice job evading that one. Bruins come away with it here in the midfield. Took kind of a fortuitous deflection there. Ooh, here's another chance. Shot. Blocked back into the middle. This time nobody there to clean it up, but that was another good shot that had a big rebound. That was how the Bruins scored on the last one. Strong shot, bounced back out, and Schmidt slotted it home. Bruins not keep that one in bounds. Came close. Some substitutions here. Back underway here after the substitutions. A little over 5 minutes to go in the first half. It has been all Bruins. Leading 3-0 here. Behind goals from Francesca Peters, Gabby Gonzalez, and Ashlyn Schmidt. Bruins make me a little nervous when they do all those passes deep in their box with players on them, but most of the time they're solid passes and they're able to methodically work their way out of trouble. That's a great play by Cummings to keep that from going out of bounds, and ends up earning a throw-in for the Bruins in the process. Great hustle play. Shaw looking to throw this one in. Found Cummings and went over the end line, so goal kick upcoming for Greensboro. Great move. But again, that final pass off target, and Celeste Balloty's been all over it. He has been rock solid back there in the sweeper spot. Shaw with it here on the near side. Drops it back to Adams. Let's go all the way back to Balloty. Nice control there off the tough hop. Down the line, everybody's on side. Something that has plagued the Bruins on occasion is offsides, but has really not been a big issue today for either team. And cleared off the line, and will just be a throw-in, not a corner. More subs for the Bruins. It's going to be Emily Walton and Julia Hartzler. Chance for the Bruins to take this one back. Not going to be successful this time. As Phillips able to keep it away. Turned over here, though. Pride able to step in front of that one, but then the Bruins get it right back. 90 seconds. Bruins already leading 3-0. Time for one or two more pushes to try to tack one more on before going to the locker room. It has been a dominant half from the Bruins. That shot, not a lot on it. And Pagnamenta has no issue with it. Punt almost exactly to midfield. Ooh, collision as three different players all went for it. Everybody appears to be okay, so that's good. Another collision there as both Cummings and Eaton were both going for it. So I'm going to go out by the Bruins bench and make its way out of bounds. 15 seconds. See if the Bruins, now they're just going to play this one back. We'll bleed out the remaining 6 seconds. And that will do it. First half is over. All Bruins, they lead 3-0. Second half coming up in 15 minutes. Welcome back here as we get ready for the second half between your BJU Bruins and the Greensboro College Pride. Fourth all-time meeting between these two. Pride hold a 2-1 lead in the series, but first half was all Bruins. They lead 3-0 after the first 45. Francesca Peters got the scoring going. And then Gabby Gonzalez added to her impressive team leading tally. And then later on in the half, Ashlyn Schmidt came through and knocked in her second goal of the year. So I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say, where's the other team? You're ready to resume, except for the Pride aren't back yet. Coming in from the far field, enjoying some shade beneath a large tree over to the right. They have given themselves a steep hill to climb here in the second half, but definitely doable. Saw some flashes of brilliance and two really close calls for Greensboro. They put one off the upper corner post in the first half, as well as a shot that forced a diving save from Margaret Cummings. So they've been very close a couple times, but it's the Bruins with the 3-0 lead. And we'll see if they can perhaps even build on it here. This is the fourth time this year the Bruins have scored 3 or more goals. Put up 4 against Pfeiffer, 3 against Allen, and 5 against Campbellsville. Kind of interesting is that the coming into this game, the Bruins had actually been outshot on the season, but had outscored their opponents 20-6. Also, it was a relatively whistle-free first half. Interesting, they're doing something after people have already. Don't often see that. No. It's Caroline Hartzler in for Shannon Miller. Hartzler was one of the starters. Interesting. Don't usually see that, but here we go. There was a little bit of breeze in the first half. That is, at least for the time being, died away. The flag is hanging completely vertically. There's no breeze at all, or minimal. That's a good ball. Onside is Cummings. Into the middle. Chance here for the Bruins. Back to Cummings again. Poked away at the last second. Still in the box, though. Back into the middle. Shot is deflected, and that is going to go out of bounds for a corner kick. So the Bruins not at all resting on that 3-goal lead. They are still in full-on attack mode. Might see the men's team there walking in the background as a reminder that coming up after this game, the men's Bruins soccer team will be taking on Guilford College. Want to either come out or tune in for that one as well. Ball into the box and headed wide for a goal kick. Then coming up at 7 o'clock tonight, we'll have Bruin ladies volleyball team taking on Johnson and Wales University. Trying to improve on an already stellar 16-3 record on the year. That one going to go out for a throw-in, though. Good news is that went out to the side, not out the back. Gonna make it a lot harder for Cassidy to throw this one in. Back into the middle, poked away. It's Sarah Ward who got a boot on it. Caroline Hartzler able to win it, but then too heavy on the touch. Pass forward for Molnar. Teams trading possession a bunch here in the first couple minutes. Bruins taking their time here in their own zone. Yeah, this is eventually just going to be kicked out of bounds. So chance here for the Pride. Go on the attack here early in the second half. They're trailing by 3. Bruins trying to extend their undefeated streak. They're 5-0-5 coming into this one. Have not been defeated yet this year. And I would take a Herculean effort to upend them at this stage with already being up 3-0. But again, we have seen crazier things happen. Corner kick here upcoming for Greensboro. Olszewski puts this one into the box. There was a chance there. And I think we're going to have, is that a penalty kick? I believe it is. Couldn't tell if it was just inside the box or just outside, but it's just inside the box. So a golden opportunity here for Greensboro. And this is going to be tough for the freshman keeper, Margaret Cummings, as it is for any keeper having to deal with facing a penalty kick. But just really a totally needless foul by the Bruins as Greensboro player was facing away from the goal, was on the edge of the box, and just totally unnecessary foul there. And if you're the Bruins, this is not the way you want to start the second half. Here we go. And dove the right way, but couldn't stop it. And Greensboro is on the board.
That goal is by number 15, Amory Skinner. Bruins 3, Pride 1.
Amory Skinner converts from the spot. And the Bruins pay big time for one of the only fouls they've been called for all game. Pretty whistle-free for the most part, but that was just too egregious not to call. And the Bruins pay for it in a big way. That's only the second penalty kick they've conceded in 10-plus games. Not sure what the delay is here. Now we're good to go. So just a 2-goal deficit now for the Pride. Got some wind in their sails here, and they're on the attack again. Hartzler into the middle. Good run down the outside for Walton. Walton crosses it into the middle. Ward passes it out. Chance for a shot. This is going to be smothered this time. Pagnamenta not letting any rebounds occur as there were 2 or 3 Bruins crashing in, hoping to clean it up. That's how the Bruins got their 3rd goal. One by Ashlyn Schmidt was a big rebound. And really the first goal by Peters was off a rebound as well, though a much more forgivable one, if you will. due to the degree of difficulty of the save prior. Yeah, definitely seeing a lot more life out of Greensboro here early in the second half. I'm going to cross this one in. Was that deflected? It was not. Goal kick Bruins. Sent down the line. A little bit of miscommunication, though, as Hartzler still almost got there anyway. Good hustle. I think it was originally intended for Walton. Here's Cummings. Through the middle. Chance here for the Bruins. A little bit of a missed touch, though, early. They do maintain possession for the moment. And dropped off, and that was behind Walton as Van Dudelward had the run. It's not quite on the same page. 7.5 minutes into this second half. Greensboro has found their way onto the scoreboard. Amory Skinner converting a penalty kick. And that's going to be a whistle as well. This one probably too far for us to see a shot on goal directly, but we'll see. I would expect more of a looping ball to the backside of the box, but we'll see what they opt to do here. Either way, though, it's another careless foul that really unnecessary. That was such a disappointment about the penalty kick they allowed. It was just a totally needless foul. That's a good ball into the box, just barely over the top. And Greensboro has found their mojo here in the second. That was very, very close to this being a one-goal game. And the Bruins look like they're on the verge of a full line change here. I see at least 5 subs coming in. Maybe 6. A lot of people scheduled to come in. Very few of the starters out on the field right now, and I think that's about to change. The Bruins conceded one and nearly conceded another, and in danger right now. Good cutback. Back into the middle. Chance for a shot here. There it is, and it's wide right. So lots and lots of Bruins substitutions. Looks like 7 maybe.
15, 13, going on 10, 18.
It's basically just going to be all the starters for the most part.
14, 3, and 16.
So a borderline hockey line change here. Ballady still controlling this one. Good ball on the outside. Chance here for the Bruins on the break. Slid across. It slides through the hands and oh so close to another goal for the Bruins. But the runner had actually gone past. Pagnamenta has shown at times not quite as firm of a grasp on the ball as she would like. It's cost her at least once. Another good ball here. Shot denied initially. Another cross into the box. Headed away for the moment. And it'll be a Bruins throw. Just, you can tell the impact of the substitutions right away. Bruins with a couple big offensive pushes immediately. Another good shot that resulted in a big rebound. Substitutions here for Greensboro as well. Bruins got 3 goals in the first half. Greensboro has gotten 1 here in the second. Bruins getting goals from Francesca Peters, Gabby Gonzalez, and Ashlyn Schmidt. And Greensboro getting their lone goal from Amory Skinner off of the PK. Throw in here for the Bruins, deep in Pride territory. Crossed into the box and cleared out. Not all the way. Bruins still possessing. Peters had it briefly. She scored the first goal for the Bruins. As things currently stand, game-winning goal would go to Gabby Gonzalez, but I would be a little surprised if we don't see any more goals for the end of this one. And again, it does bear repeating, the Bruins have only allowed 7 goals all year, and only in one game, that draw at Asbury, did they allow 2. Overall, their defense has been outstanding this year. Greensboro finally wins it and then just gives it away. Had a lot of green jerseys in the area. I wonder if that might just be a little bit of fatigue. Bruins slide it across, chance for Peters. Diving save. Peters with the nutmeg of the defender, but Pagnamenta able to snag it. She has been very busy here this afternoon / evening. Bit of a misplay there. Chance here for Greensboro. And that's going to be denied on the cross, but it will be another corner kick. Another substitution here for Greensboro. Here's the corner. Had a good one last time. Cummings going to come out and snag that one this time. Gets this one rolling right away, but ended up getting sent back in. Trying to catch Cummings off of her line. Another bad pass, though. Another errant shot. Bruins have been a little bit careless with the ball here in the second half. Haven't had to pay for it yet, but there are teams that will make you pay for it. Couple more Bruin subs. I think we are maybe completely back to starters now. I think. If not, it's very, very close to it. Good defense for the Bruins in the box, but it will go out of bounds for a throw-in. Greensboro already has gotten 1 goal this half, and they have upped the intensity. Looking for a second.
5 went off and 7.
Bruins struggling a little bit to clear the zone. Greensboro keeping it on the Bruin half. Till that takeaway. Gonzalez on the run. Has Marks ahead of her. Has Peters to the side. Gonzalez still with it. Takes a shot that gets blocked partway through. And then this one is just drilled out to midfield and out for a throw-in. Gonzalez so dangerous. Already with 1 goal this game. And nearly had another. Took a diving effort. Townsend with some time here. Sends it back to Ballady. Here's Peters. Johnson lobs it ahead, looking for Marks. Made the connection initially. I think Marks might have gotten hit in the face. Yeah, definitely looks like she got hit in the face. Wonder if her nose is bleeding. She's put her hand up to her face a couple times and looked down at her hand. I don't think there was anything malicious in it. I think it was completely inadvertent, but I think she also took a hit. Here we go. Back underway. All the way back to Cummings in the box. Marks has not had good luck on the injury front today, but good that she's still out there. Took a couple hard falls in the first half and then inadvertent elbow or whatever it was just a moment ago. Dangerous chance here. All the way in the box, cuts back, looking for the shot. Bruins defense gets there, and then the deflection on the clear attempt comes out to Cummings. So Greensboro definitely is shown some dangerous flashes on offense. Bruins defense holding thus far, though. Having the starters back in there does make a difference. Gonzalez gets it along the far sideline. Pass just a little bit too far, but it doesn't come all the way, or it doesn't get all the way out. Cummings drops it off. Cummings with an assist. Oh, this is a good ball to Peters. Keeps it in bounds. Pass back, looking for Johnson. This one cleared away. Almost to midfield. And that's going to be a Bruins throw-in. Molnar was hoping it was going the other way. It's not to be. Marks lobs it forward for Peters. Peters gets the edge. Takes it into the box. Into the middle. Great chance, and it's 4-1. Give Peters an assist to go with her goal. and give Gonzalez her 10th goal of the year in 11 games. What a move by Peters, and again, almost very similar to what we saw from Gabby's other goal, where except it was on the other side, and Sylvia Cummings had the great run into the box, pulled the defense over, and then the pass into the middle where Gonzalez was waiting, expertly slots it home. And the Bruins' 3-goal advantage is restored. Gabby Gonzalez, again, 10 goals in 11 games this year. Give Peters her 2nd assist on the season. She now has a goal and an assist in this one. So the Bruins look just a little bit shaky there after conceding the penalty kick. Couple good pushes from Greensboro. Then switch back to the starters, and just like that, like a switch got flipped, the Bruins right back in control and have that 3-goal lead restored. 4-1. Bruins in front with a little over 23 minutes to go in this one. Peters was looking for marks on that one. Got the ball back, though. Gonzalez dispossessed. That one sent long, but looks like Ballady will be there. Bruins will switch fields on this one. Adams with it. All the way back to Cummings. Sent forward. Peters will get this one on the near side. Sent in the middle to Gonzalez. Already with 2 goals in this one. Goes to Cummings. Doesn't have a goal in this one, but does have an assist. And she'll earn a corner. Tierney will pick this one up after the initial deflection. Couldn't keep it in bounds, though. And the Pride will take over. Had some new life after scoring that penalty kick, but Bruins took momentum right back. And now the deficit is the same as it was at halftime. Bruins definitely looking good for extending that winning streak as of now. Cummings will come out and grab that one herself. Here's Peters. Looking for Gonzalez there. In the middle, good control. Kept in play down the line. Crossed into the middle, but Bruins are the only ones there. Some space here on the far side to work. Oh, great move. This is bouncing around in the box. It's popped up, but not very far. Townsend's going to come up and get it herself. Tierney. Puts it over. Johnson. Gets it over to Peters. And we have an offside on somebody. Peters was offside. Something the Bruins have overall done a really good job of today is staying onside. It's been only the second call, I think, of the game. Mentioned earlier about the Bruins having to play their last 4 matches in a 5-day stretch. Just the fatigue that comes with that. Definitely seems like the almost week's worth of rest has done them good. As, other than allowing that penalty kick, it has been overall a really, really solid effort. Peters is going to come out here. She opened the scoring for the Bruins. Gabby Gonzalez scored 2 with a Ashlyn Schmidt goal in the middle. Great job dribbling her way out of trouble there for Gabby. Bruins on the attack once again. A good run down the outside. Good move. Here's a shot. That one looked like it might have caught a piece of somebody on the way in. Ends up being a relatively easy play for Pagnamenta. It goes through 2 different people and eventually settled by Greensboro. Good run here. Bruins take it away, though, just as it was starting to enter the box. Here's Cummings. Gabby Gonzalez with it now. Chipped it, trying to get it all the way through. Townsend. Gonna maybe switch fields here. Dribbles it into center instead. An extended possession here for the Bruins. Cleared out part way, but again, Townsend's going to step up and take it. It's been in the Greensboro half for a good while now. Gonzalez cuts it back. Thinks about a shot. It's parried down. Chance here for a follow. Slid across, diving effort by Pagnamenta, keeps it out. But again, dangerous to let that rebound back out. Bruins have already capitalized on that a couple times. I think the farthest punt we've seen of the day from Pagnamenta.
That's a great question. It's a suitcase. Come on.
Trickling down to 15 minutes to go. Bruins in control here over Greensboro College, leading 4-1. Cummings one-on-one. Beats her defender, and then the reinforcements arrive and boot it out of bounds. Substitutions here for the Bruins. This is a good drive. Knocked away and then pounced on. Pagnamenta, I think, has seen all she cares to see of Gabby Gonzalez in this one. Just over 80 degrees here in Greenville. This one driven all the way into the box. There's the cross. Deflected. Chance for a shot, and it's up and over. And substitutions here for Greensboro. I want to thank Chick-fil-A of Taylors. They're a proud partner of your BJU Bruins. Chick-fil-A of Taylors is located just a few miles from BJU on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Be sure to check them out today. Consistently great food and great service. Definitely highly recommend them. Also, if you need a place to stay in Greenville or know somebody who does, encourage you to look at Cambria Hotel of Greenville. It's the official hotel of your BJU Bruins. Cambria Hotel of Greenville is located just off of Woodruff Road. It's a brand new hotel offering great amenities and a beautiful facility. You can book your next stay online at choicehotels.com. Well, as you can probably see in the background, players warming up as the men's teams from BJU and Guilford College getting ready to square off after this one is over. Encourage you to come out or tune in for that one. Bruins trying to tie a bow on this one. They lead by 3. Less than 13 minutes to go. Corner kick here upcoming. Another substitution as well. That one actually went directly to Cummings. Bobbled it, but was able to pounce back on top of it. That was lower and harder than she expected, but good recovery. Yeah, that one is going to go out for yet another corner. Greensboro has gotten a lot of corners here in this half, but has not been able to translate them into goals. Their lone goal has come off of a penalty kick. It's converted by Emery Skinner. Another low and hard one. Did actually find a teammate, but almost impossible to get it on goal from that angle. There'll be another goal kick. Also want to thank Ronald Blue Trust. With nationwide capabilities, Ronald Blue Trust provides wealth management strategies and trust services based on biblical principles to help clients make wise financial decisions, live generously, and leave a lasting legacy. You can find out more at ronblue.com/Greenville. Bruins again have done a good job with the bend, don't break in the box. I'm sure they'd like to see the ball in the box a little less often, but here's a shot, and Cummings will snag that one easily. Bruins have had a lot of success making runs on the wings. Have another one developing here. This one's crossed into the middle. Ward finds it eventually. Passed off. A little bit errant on that final touch. Here's Johnson. Good defensive effort there. Then gave it right back though. Schmidt booms this one over. Substitutions, or a substitution at least. Johnson going to have a seat, looks like. Or Gonzalez, excuse me. Well-earned rest after her 2-goal performance. Well, barring no miracles in the last 8 minutes, the Bruins will move to 6-0-5 on the year and 2-0-1 here at home. Yeah, this is only their 3rd home match. Most of it has been on the road for these Bruins. Dangerous chance there. It was a good ball crossed in and quality opportunity for Gracie Phillips, but ended up going wide. It was deflected, however, so it will be yet another corner kick. A lot of them have been low and hard to this near post. Let's see if that's the case yet again. This one, really a better corner. Had a little more height on it and a little farther away. Cummings was able to get on top of it. There ended up being a foul in the box anyway. Bruins able to maintain possession. Here's Johnson. She's going to drop back here to Jane Farr. Cummings dispossessed. It's going to go back to Ballady. We'll switch it on over to Adams. Bruins again finding that success down the wing. Might have a shot here. We do, but Pagnamenta is all over it. No rebound allowed on that one. Another big punt. But it's going to result in a Bruins possession. And great effort by Cummings to keep that one in, but couldn't quite do so. And Olszewski will do the throw in. Both teams with subs here. Under 5 to go. Bruins got 3 goals in the first half. Conceded a penalty kick early in the second, but then quickly got the goal back and lead 4-1. Good pressure from Peters. Cleared part way out. Greensboro will get it up into midfield. Bruins, though, as they have done so many times tonight, just stepping right in there and taking away the possession, forcing Greensboro to get back into defense mode. They really haven't been able to attack as much as they would like, given potency of the Bruins offense. This one's going to be throw in deep in Pride territory. More substitutions, 2 for Greensboro, 1 for BJU. Bruins trying to cross this one in. Bit too much on it. Chance here for a shot, though, and that's into the corner. What a strike! What a beauty.
That goal is by number 8,
Reagan Tierney.
Bruins 5, Pride 1.
I mean, that is the 6th goal we've seen here on the pitch today, but that is arguably the prettiest. It looked like the cross was just off and it missed the intended target, but it comes out to Tierney, and she did not hesitate in the slightest. She just let it rip, upper 90. Absolute beauty of a goal. And the Bruins have tied their season high in goals scored in a game, matching what they did at Campbellsville. It is 5-1. And what a goal by Tierney. Most of the Bruins' goals have been the result of a really, really good pass or a rebound off the keeper. But that one was, it looked to me almost like an accidental pass. Great defense denying the cross there. Will be another corner kick. But man, did Tierney deliver. You will not see many prettier goals than that one this season. Corner kick is going to go into the hands of Cummings. We tick down to exactly 1 minute remaining. Peters deflects this one. She's chasing after it. So great team effort for the Bruins as they had 2 different players notch their first goals of the season. 4 different players scoring the 5 goals. Cummings lets that one go wide. Well, as we wrap this one up, reminder that the Bruins men's team is taking on Guilford College next. Invite you to come out and join us for that one, or catch it as it happens on the live stream. But your final here, Lady Bruins 5, Greensboro College Pride 1. Fantastic showing for the Lady Bruins as they match their season high in goals. They stay undefeated and move to 6-0-5 on the season. Meanwhile, Greensboro drops to 4-3-3. Well, that'll do it for our broadcast for now. Again, hope you can join us for the Bruins events later. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Good night, God bless, and go Bruins.
Go down